Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Dawdy Beyonce Productions.
I must be the greatest.
Let's get that done. I've been here before and I know what it takes. Hard work, dedication. ThaBoxingvoice.com. Mayweather's TV. He's the best.
Win, lose, or draw, we coming to fight. Can't nobody take that away. We're coming to fight.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
When you look at how he throws that left hook, it starts out really low. We're going to see what kind of character he has.
Oh, and the lefts and rights by Maidana. And it's all Marcos Maidana here. A lot of those punches off his shoulder.
I think anybody out there listening.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice with a twist. Today we're talking Border Wars. It's Saturday, and we're only 7 weeks away, or less, pretty much less. I think we're about 6 weeks away. I'll get you the exact count, but we're about 6 weeks away from our main event where SOG, Texas, Arlington's own Eric Cruz will take on and put his title, his Ring Magazine title on the line versus Jose and Loco Sands from Canada, who holds the WBC title. Obviously, these fights and these men and their stories could be found on our Border Wars series only on Patreon. This is not imagination. These men are putting themselves through a 8-week grueling camp, and they will be doing battle in front of the millions of TBV viewers because it will be live streamed. But it will be a Patreon only, so I guess it will be only to the Patreons, right? Maybe one day we'll release it. Sometimes, you know, we feel generous and we release certain things out to the public. But today we're here to talk about the undercard. I'm sure we'll touch on just about everything, but we have our undercard set, and the Border Wars sign up for this series is closed. Those that signed up and did not, respond, did not pay their dues, obviously are not on this card, but we have definitely a solid and jam-packed card. A lot of returning Border Wars attendees and a lot of new guys. Shout out to Joseph the Mastermind, heavyweight. His brother Matt also joined up, and he is on the undercard. Hamed has joined up, and he's on the undercard. We just have a jam-packed card, and it's really kind of traditional. You know, we have a unification bout as the main event. Then we have a heavyweight bout as the co-main event. But I'm being told there's a slight possibility that one of the heavyweight opponents might have pulled out. I mean, but this just could be rumors from the media. I'm not sure. You know, there is a lot of negative press surrounding Border Wars 4. We got a lot of haters out, but it is what it is. I did reach out to Cantu, who suffered a defeat in Border Wars Los Angeles versus Marvin the Tank Freeman, hailing from Arlington, Texas. I think he's from Irvin, actually. But that fight was scheduled for a rematch, and I don't know. We're getting inside sources telling us that might not be happening. I spoke to Cantu on numerous occasions. He told me it was all a go. He's training. I spoke to Marvin, or rather Marvin's in the Border Wars chat, and you know, he said it numerous times that he and Cantu, much like Deontay and AJ, were in communication and have been DMing each other, and he feels confident that Cantu will show up on fight night. Now, Marvin the Tank is only 24 years old. He's a diesel mechanic and works the third shift. This is going to be his second time in Border Wars. Just let that seep in for a minute. You know, for all you, dudes out there that just talk shit from behind your TV and keyboard, we got a guy that's actually working a third shift, a guy that's actually, coming back after feeling those punches land, a guy that actually has the heart to give a rematch, not just run away with the win. So that has to be respected in Marvin, the Tank Freeman from Texas. Shout out to Marvin. Like I said, second season back. Eric Cruz, main event, the favorite, to be honest. He's going it. We haven't had the betting lines open up just yet, but Bruce from Pittsburgh normally does our betting lines, and I'm sure he will let us know what they will be coming in once we get closer to fight week, much like traditional boxing. Shout out to my guy Bruce, Patreon alumni, our personal betting guy that we go to when we need advice. Shout out to him. So we got, who else is on this card? Queen City Cobra. So let me tell you the story of one Clownthony. This is going to be good for you guys, though. For the viewing public, this is what you wanted. You wanted a guy that was backed into a wall. You wanted an animal that felt threatened. And that's what Anthony is right now. He was pressured into this fight. Mario, our very own co-host Mario, will be on this Border Wars. He was daring to be great, much like Rosado, much like Kell Brook, much like Mikey Garcia. He was attempting to fight a UK pro who holds a win over Doomsday. Coach Mitty of the UK, French by nationality, right? He has only lost one time that I am aware of, and I think he might have never lost. I think I might be misunderstanding that, but one day he'll call in. He couldn't make it for Border Wars March, but he's totally available for season 5, which we're planning and looking to the future, not looking past any opponents or fights that we have, but we are planning and looking to the future. There were some rumored fights and some big-time boxing that could take place if AJ and Big Baby Miller gets solidified. If that is the case, maybe we can do the true essence of Border Wars and get some UK guys versus some American guys, since you'll be making the trip to America anyway. So I see the chat is participating as always, so I will address your questions. But this isn't about me. I know you want it to be, but I won't. There's fighters that are training like Eric Cruz, probably on the line. People are really putting their all into this. And, Eric has an opportunity to be a Border Wars legend. His story is a magnificent one. Sometimes I'm quite jealous. I mean, he fought the coach of the Canadians, a guy with, a declarated true boxing amateur background, actually has won titles in his amateur fights. And Cruz got in there blindly, all heart, no brain, and came out of there all champion, all heart. He took that win, came back in the next series, and moved up to heavyweight and fought my past opponent. He suffered a knockdown, or at least a standing 8, but he still got the stoppage. The referee halted it, or the corner threw in the towel, and Cruz comes away with a knockout. And I believe that's only the second knockout or TKO in Border Wars history, right? Well, we got Koala. Koala from Texas got knocked out or TKO'd, whatever, is the correct terminology, because it was stopped by the ref. So Koala got stopped by the ref. Shandu from New York City. Shout out to Shandu, the TBV's very own cyclist. He got stopped or TKO'd. And Zach in his fight versus Cruz got stopped or TKO'd. And then, it could be argued that Jose, who's in this unification bout, who has a title, was stopped. but it could be argued that Enrique hit him with an illegal blow. It would be good to see Enrique back, but he is a bit busy and hasn't been able to participate. But I think that if he can get a win, and Jose, who the betting lines and the bookies have him losing this Cruz fight in March, he'll need to come back. You all right? He'll be coming off of a loss, according to, again, the media and the betting odds. So maybe a Jose and Enrique trilogy makes sense, makes sense. Who knows? Yeah, Georgie, I say no brain because he stepped in the ring with a guy that was allegedly 10 times better than him, with a guy that's traveled the world to do what it is that's called amateur boxing. He's flown from Canada to be in true amateur WBC tournaments. He's sparred in the Mayweather gym. So it's like, yeah, Cruz dared to be great. He went in there with no brain. You know it. He wasn't thinking when he went in there. He was only thinking of glory. Don't hate. Maybe you should actually do that. You've been ducking for years. You've been ducking just to show your face, let alone get in the ring. Listen, we got some old heads. Info Joe is 1-0, and he was saying how he's looking to come back. I know Jay Hardcore's out there. I don't know if they're in the same weight, but yeah. Border Wars is for real, man. It is for real. It's going to be in Texas. I will say this. Listen, I'm not going to say the name. Those that are in Border Wars and are in the Border Wars chat, they know the name of the celebrity referee that I'm working on to get for Border Wars to call the fights for Border Wars. I'm going to just tell you his name rhymes with Illis. You feel me? Because he's the illest. And if he could ref our fights, that would be dope. But I have to tell you this, that the last Border Wars show we did, my narrative was that Jose didn't want this to happen. He didn't want Border Wars to take off. And the truth, I still believe that to be so. He's still sabotaging. I mean, when I mentioned and showed the conversation between me and this one particular referee, he's like, oh, we don't need a celebrity referee. Why are you wasting time and money on that celebrity referee? And it's just like, where's all this nervous energy coming from, if not from the fear to face SOG? That's just the bottom line. That's all I'm reading. That's how I'm interpreting these actions, But that's Cruz and SOG. So Queen City Cobra will be taking on Mario Munguia. And that's a big fight. That is a big fight. I like that fight. It's a fight that me and Mario always wanted for him. We were strategically planning in the background, seeing what options were available. And I don't know, you know how the media works? Maybe something was leaked from Mario's camp, and it gave Anthony Edwards, the alleged Queen City Cobra, some cold feet, in my opinion. Yeah, I said it. Cold feet. I just want everyone to be unbiased and call it down the middle. A duck is a duck is a duck. If it sounds like one, if it talks like one, it's damn sure quacking one. You know, it's a duck. I mean, Edwards had to be publicly shamed to take this fight. Publicly shamed. He heard through the grapevine that Mario Munguia and JD from Texas, the former pro who's sparred with the Charlos and fought Charles Hatley in the pros, he and Mario were doing negotiations behind the scenes. And again, the wicked media leaked the information, and all of a sudden Anthony Edwards now wants the fight, but not without some demands. as if he was an A side, but I just present the case and allow you to be the judge and jury. Convict this man of 10 counts of ducking, because the only way he took the fight with Mexican Mario Munguia is once the commissioner was tired of having his arm twisted metaphorically behind everyone's back by Anthony, the alleged Queen City Cobra, forcing the commissioner, begging, pleading with the commissioner to make this fight somehow sanctionable for a title shot. Mario isn't even ranked. Mario's never fought that we know of. We have not seen him. We've seen what Queen City can do. If this is not cherry picking, what is it? If this is not a guy that wants all things in his favor before he actually signs a fight. I mean, this guy isn't the main event, and he was the last to sign the contract. But that's okay, because those are the fights, or rather, should I say, those are the characteristics that make up for a good fight. When you got someone scared to death of another man, you know, sometimes something happens in that person and he fights for dear life, but he fights. Or he could just cower and quit, take a knee, look for a way out. I'm not saying that's Anthony. I've seen him fight with injuries, you know. I know this could be a good fight. It has the ingredients for a good fight. You got your classic Mexican versus your slick black fighter from Cincinnati. But I wonder if his ties to Cincinnati, his affiliation with Adrian Broner, is that going to be his downfall? Has he been training? I seen him in December in Los Angeles chucking back the liquor nonstop. Is he going to be prepared for March? Or is he just going to be another fighter with talent that we watched wasted all away? Similar to Doomsday Lioness, he hasn't fought since his loss. He should be ashamed of himself. He's allegedly our amateur on the panel. Doesn't even have a fight. But could we fault Doomsday for people ducking him? Nah. We could fault him for not making 175. He could get his ass down there and fight them boys. But shit, who am I? Just the mouth of the South. Just the people's truth. I tell it all. I'm telling the truth here. Anthony Edwards didn't want to sign a contract. Only wanted to fight Mario if a title was on the line. Vacant, no less. So he has no issues being a paper champion. But what are you going to do? It is what it is. That would be either the opening bout or the second bout, you know, before the co-main event, because it has a title on the line. Somehow the commission sanctioned this. I mean, Marvin also, he and his promoter, SOG Promotions, they put in a petition. They wanted the Marvin Tank Freeman fight versus Aaron Cantu from Texas and LA to be for that vacant title. And, you know, the fighter in me was lobbying for that. I wanted the heavyweight division to have another title so that maybe the public would force the unification, because it seems like no one wants to fight me. You know, people waiting 6 weeks out. They not signing up. They calling in. They screaming. They shouting. They acting tough, but they ain't doing tough things. I'm everywhere. I'm never scared. I was in Philly yesterday. Where they at? I don't know. But that's how it is, man. That's how it is. But I tell you this, for all you Nest GTO fans out there, all you Nestomaniacs, Cruz says if he beats Jose, he's gonna come back to heavyweight. So I'll get a knockout then and retire, you know? But what could you do? They could only duck you for so long. This series is only getting bigger, and the issue this time around is the equipment that will be used to record Border Wars. It's going to be like no other. We'll have a three camera angle. We'll have commentators. We'll have a celebrity referee. We'll have 3 judges positioned in 3 separate sides of the ring. Yeah, man. This will be the best production ever. And once the people see these men in action, I believe Border Wars 5 in the New York City tri-state area in June will be huge. Will be huge. I mean, who knows? Maybe we can do it right in Big Baby's gym if he gets the fight, right? I'm so tight with the trainer. Who knows? They got 2 rings. You just never know. I mean, Elms, what do you want me to do, Elms? I got a year out of the ring. You know, I got a year out of the ring. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ronnie Shields calling me. F.A. Jogba wants me in there. Hold on, Ronnie. We doing Border Wars right now. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But I've been a year out the ring. I'm an old man. I might as well retire with the belt than allow one of these young whippersnappers to try to get me on short week's notice. I'm the A side. I'll never take a fight on short week's notice. Never. You know? But these guys they're not even trying to get me to fight on short week's notice. They're not even signing up for me, bro. Like, people are signing up specifically for Mario, specifically for Anthony, you know? Not for me, though. But that's all right, because I want to commentate this time around. I want to show the world verbally how badly Anthony is going to lose when in there with a true Mexican with a warrior spirit. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to call that fight by fight, that live action. I want to be able to say, oh, Anthony landed that big bomb that he landed in the last Border Wars. I want to be able to be there and yell in excitement if he lands that right hand, if he gets another knockdown. Because with all the shit that I talked, he still has the best knockdown of the series. We'll give him that. But it's like I always say here on this show, the sun shines on a dog's ass one day, you know, one day. And if you're pushed, you'll finally fight back. And that's what's happening. He was pushed into a corner. He was shamed by Jose. You know, everybody's asking him questions. Why won't you fight Mario? He's only 5'3". The guy was so afraid we had to put a title on the line. It's insane. Now, we don't know much about our 126-pound fight. Can you believe that? A featherweight fight. We have ourselves a featherweight fight in Border Wars. 2 older men will be doing the do at 126. I'm so excited. I don't know their names like that. I think Jose's ducking the show. He's upset, but it is what it is. He has that information. I'll start going to these phone lines. I think that Cruz is on the line, and you know what? Cruz, maybe Marvin knows him. Maybe some of these other fighters know. Or maybe they called in because today was supposed to be a Border Wars show. So I'll go to Marvin, the Tank Freeman. I believe in Irving, Texas. Marvin, what's going on? How's camp going? And what could you tell us about the rumors that Cantu is off this card?
Hello. Good morning, Ness. Good morning, TBV fam. Man, camp is going good. It's going, we're doing what we can with the time that we got. Yeah, I've been talking to Cantu behind the scenes, and he's a go. He's a full go. We have to sort out a couple details, headgear, equipment, stuff like that, to make sure that we're both on the same page. But yeah, I talked to Cantu. Now,
be ready. Hold on a minute.
And we're good.
Hold on a minute. You said you had to straighten out a few details. Let the public know what details those are. I heard you say headgear, and I believe there was a big issue with headgear last year in Los Angeles. What issues did you experience, and why was that something that you wanted brought up in the contract and terms for this fight?
Yeah, the first fight we had, I had an open face headgear, and
so,
he had
hold on a minute. So let me get this straight.
Bar.
You had open face USA Boxing approved as well, because I remember it was an Everlast.
Yeah, it was an Everlast open face headgear.
So yours was
and I don't remember what brand he had.
Yours was USA Boxing approved, which is what the amateurs use in the amateurs. So what did your opponent have?
I don't remember what brand he had, but I know he had a full bar, like a bull bar, I guess is what you call it. So he had I guess from his nose down, pretty protected.
So now, for people that don't know this, for people that haven't been in the ring, people that only heard the word sparring, never put on sparring gear or the headgear. How is or was your opponent? How did he benefit from this headgear, or was it an advantage for you?
Oh, it was a huge disadvantage for me. Every punch, you could say every punch that I landed, any straight punch, jab, straight right, straight left, whatever, he probably wouldn't feel it because he had that bull bar right in front of his face, right in front of his nose, and he wasn't gonna feel any of those punches. And on the other hand, I felt every single punch he threw, and I think I even had a little blood too after the fight, busted my nose a little bit, but. Yeah, huge disadvantage. I saw it once the fight had already happened. I wasn't really paying much attention right before we went in. But yeah, once I landed that first right hand and I saw his head go towards his chest, I knew that he wasn't gonna feel him.
So how was the negotiations for the second fight? Was it difficult? Was he set on wearing the same headgear?
Yeah, he didn't want to do it. He wanted to keep the same headgear. He wanted me to use the same headgear that he used. But yeah, I wasn't for it. That's
so how'd you get him to agree? How'd you get him to agree to that?
I just told him, man, if he wanted the rematch, if he wanted to try to redeem himself, I'd give him the rematch, but it had to be, with the appropriate headgear. Couldn't have that shit on.
And for those listening that haven't seen your fight, haven't signed up to Border Wars to see that yet, Cantu is how tall in your opinion?
I want to say he's maybe 6'3", 6'4".
And what do you think
he weighs?
Tall.
He's probably about your height.
Okay.
He's pretty lean. He's tall, but he's not fat. But I think he's probably about in the 220s. 220, 225 maybe.
So I know that I've heard, obviously, the media putting things out there. The word on the street is Marvin's not training. He's just going to show up for this one. He feels, that he beat Cantu. He doesn't have to train. Are those rumors, or are you, really not training? I mean, I understand, too. Let the world know. You just had a newborn. You just bought a house. You're a diesel mechanic that works third shift. So, let the world know some of the real life things that get in the way with training.
Yeah, so I do work. I am a diesel mechanic, so I do work on heavy equipment. I work 12 to 13-hour plus days, Monday through Friday. Me and my girl, we switch. We rotate basically on a schedule to take care of the baby. She goes to work. I take care of her when she goes to work. So we're definitely trying to get some training. It's not as much as we would want to. Train as much as we can on the weekends, 2-3 hours in the weekends, a day or two during the week, as much as we can. But also location plays a big factor, man. I used to live in Irving, which was maybe about 15, 20 minutes, if that, from Eric and the rest of my family. And bought a house in Waxahachie, which is about an hour away. And so I don't really have anybody close to me here. So if I can find a babysitter, my mom or anybody that take care of the baby during the week, I got to drive about an hour away and, just find the closest gym that I'm in and just get some work in. So time is definitely a big disadvantage.
So how are you supplementing?
Busy,
how are you supplementing for not having the the locale to get to the gym nearby, or your stable mates, Koala and Eric? Like, are you doing more miles? Like, how are you going to supplement? Because you've been in there now and you knew that, from the outside looking in, look, I was there. It looked like you could have done a lot better if you wouldn't have gassed out. Are you going to work on that tank?
Right. Yeah, this time around, I think the first time I did a lot of weights, I was trying to go in there strong, and I was going in for the knockout, which I think that was my game plan, just go in there and just straight bully him and knock him out. If people haven't really seen the fight, then go check it out. And I kind of walked him down the whole fight, but him having that bull bar, game plan went out the window. So this time, whenever I do get my chance, my opportunities to work out, I try to run. I try to get my miles. I'm on a pretty good diet right now, losing the weight. I gained all that weight back after Border Wars. I was at 214 when I weighed in for the fight, and then I went up back to about 237, and then we're working our way back down. Right now I'm sitting at about 221. So going in as light as I can, and then just, getting the miles in when I can. We'll be ready.
So what piece of advice could you give to any viewing listener out there that's on the fence, that is like, man, this sounds fun, but I don't know, like what went through your mind at the time of sign up and when your friend brought it to you, and what advice would you give to those people on the fence?
If you're a boxing fan, man, this is definitely a life-changing experience. I've always liked watching boxing, and it is an opportunity for you to get in the ring against somebody else. You train, you do the work, you do the diet, you go through the pain to get in the ring. You feel just like a boxer, and it's fun, man. It's a life-changing experience. It's very different once you get in the ring. And you get punched in the face, it's different. You do gas out, you got somebody going for your head, but it's a great experience, man. That's why I'm doing it again. I'm very busy. I'm working a lot, and I got a busy schedule just like other people. But I'm willing to do what I can with the time that I have, so I can join Border Wars again. Because it's definitely fun. You meet a lot of new people, and y'all become friends, and it's a great experience overall.
Marvin, man, I want to thank you, obviously, for calling in. Thank you for participating in Border Wars. Second time around, we got a bunch of Border Wars fighters. It's Saturday. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget, you want to know these guys a little bit better. You want to put a face to that voice. Head on over to Border Wars and check that out. You can find that at ThaBoxingvoice.com, and you will see a big sign there that says support us on Patreon, or type in your URL, patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. Let's get on out to the Queen City Cobra, who is 1-0 with a win over a Canadian who traveled to Los Angeles to do battle with Anthony, the Queen City Cobra, and did not get the win. Anthony did get, I believe, a second round knockdown, and it's being called the best knockdown of the series thus far. I give you the Cobra.
The Cobra's in the house now. You already know what I'm about. Let me tell a couple quick stories without being interrupted. So, as you know, the first fight I came into the building, I was actually hurt. Didn't make a big deal about it. Wasn't a joke. I got hurt to the point I needed 2 surgeries because I was grinding for months getting ready for Border Wars, working. You know what I'm saying? No excuses. I came in, I starched my opponent. He was a great opponent. He was tough. Most people couldn't beat him. He was the best candidate had to offer. You know what I'm saying? So I went in there and won, did my thing. That's it. Another border war is supposed to come around. Ain't nobody into it. You know, guys pulling out. I wasn't the one. I wasn't the one pulling out. I said I will postpone my surgery till mid-July to get ready for whoever wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Elias was supposed to be it. He had a couple family things going on. All good. No, you know what I'm saying? Nothing left. It's whatever. Right? So then, you know, the famous promoter, Jose De La Hoya, you know what I'm saying? He talks a lot of trash, you know. But, you know, he wanted to fight, but then he doesn't want to fight, so I moved on, you know, end of story. So here we are. Border Wars 3 is happening right now. There's somebody notorious on this panel for talking trash, baby, talking trash. And his name, he goes by Nest GTO, a.k.a. Nest Cafe, a.k.a. Cassie, you know what I'm saying? As far as I know, it's a lot of guys calling you out. As I stated before, ain't nobody calling my motherfucking name. So the moment somebody did call my motherfucking name, guess what?
Anthony, let me ask you a question.
Cobra, baby.
What's better, to be called out and the person not sign up and disappear, go MIA, or to be called up, the person sign up and be waiting for you to actually take the fight? Because I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. You saying people ain't call you out. You saying people ain't call you out. Meanwhile, Mario had to wait and go get another opponent because you were scared.
Mario,
you had to be enticed. You had to be enticed with a belt. Why did you need a belt for this fight? Like, you looking all types of feminine.
The thing is, like I said before, I had injuries.
What happened? What happened, AJ Klitschko? What happened, AJ Klitschko? Vacant belt. What happened?
The thing is, I had injuries. I wasn't training. Nobody wanted to fight. I said I wanted to fight. There was nobody that was calling my name. It wasn't the big type
bruh. Like Keith Thurman said, man. Like Keith Thurman said, you want to beat him when he injured? Do you want to beat him when he injured? So in your case, do you want a title that's vacant? Is that how you want to be a champ when Jose and Cruz are unifying in your division? You talking about how you the boogeyman. Meanwhile, you want a vacant title.
Hey, like I said,
90 seconds.
Call my name? Nah.
Vacant.
Did Jose call my name?
Why would Keith Thurman? Why would Keith Thurman call out Terrence Crawford when he needs to fight Sean Porter? And I'm talking about before everything, before injuries, everything. When he was the WBA champ, right? And he had to fight Sean Porter. Why would he be calling out Crawford? He won't. That's why Cruz ain't calling you out. You ain't even got a belt. You ain't even got a belt. He calling out the dude. He calling out the dude with 2 wins. The dude that went up a dude 200 plus pounds. The dude that everybody thought was gonna lose. That's who he's going up against. Who you fighting again? The guy that we ain't see fight?
Picture this real quick.
Oh, I want a picture.
Hey,
Paint me something, Picasso. Paint something, Picasso, because you're looking bad.
You ready? You ready? Okay. You can call me motherfucking Errol Spence. I'm the truth all you want, baby. He ain't had no title. Them guys looking like snacks. They looking like Kell Brook. Yeah, they talking tough, but they really don't want it. What did they tell me? Oh, you got to fight somebody first. Motherfucker, I'm calling your name. I'm calling Cruz name. I'm calling Jose name. I'm calling anybody with a title name.
Bruh, Cruz on the line. You better be careful what you say.
No.
You better be careful what you say. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you ask for, because SOG's on the line.
Hey, you look. This is the last picture I'm gonna paint. Picture this. After I get done with Mario on this short notice, coming off an injury that I'm still gonna win, just like I did the first time. Picture this. I'm gonna step in the ring, and whoever wins between him and Jose, I'm gonna call your name. And when I call your motherfucking name, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son, because it's going to be live. I'm going to want you, and I'm going to be better the second time around. So who is that to stop? Just me.
Man, it sound good. It sound good, but you did the big baby route. You sitting over here talking about Manuel Char and Trevor Bryant and how you want a WBA regular and you gonna fight for this vacant. Then you gonna go fight Cruz, huh? So you want to come when you got a belt, huh? You want to have some negotiation power, huh? Huh? You want some negotiation power?
I need a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip.
That's right.
You need more time. You want more time. You don't want that action. Yeah, I know.
I do want more time.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want the action. Hey, I want the action, but obviously I need more time. Cruz and Jose been healthy.
Oh, they've been healthy. No, they've been healthy. They've been active. They've been fighting real people. You know what I'm saying? You out here trying to cherry pick. You out here trying to cherry pick. And I ain't calling Mario. Listen, I ain't calling Mario cherry pick. I'm calling your actions cherry pick actions. You saying you injured, you can't fight this season. Then all of a sudden, Jose offer you a fight. You ready to fight Jose. Then if it's Cruz, nah, you injured. You need time and all that crazy shit. I see you.
My man's called my name. Mario called my name. I answered Mario's call, and we got to fight.
Man,
if somebody else wanted,
a lot of people called your name. A lot of people called your name.
No. A lot of people call your name, but I mean,
I'm not. You know what? You earned yourself. You earned yourself more time. You earned yourself more time. Tell me right now. Tell me right now who called my name and who wants to fight me. Actually wants to fight me. Let's see if you're gonna be a liar like the rest of them Cincinnati niggas.
Hey. Ireland Mark was the last one to call. He called your name.
Where he at?
Oh, where he at?
Where he at? Where the fuck he at? How you listen? How you that aggressive? How you that aggressive? But you say you about to sign up. You say you got $5,000 to put for collateral, but you ain't do none of the above. So I'm supposed to chase you like I was supposed to chase that other. I'm supposed to chase that other UK dude too.
Call him out right now.
Like y'all niggas, y'all gotta forget. Y'all gotta remember one thing. Y'all gotta remember one thing. I'm the fucking star around here. I don't do no calling out. You call me out. If you want this smoke, come get it. I'm telling y'all niggas, I dare you. I dare you niggas. I dare you niggas to make me quit smoking. Man, I'm done with you, B. We gonna get to some real fighters. We gonna get to some real fighters because we know you
ain't calling no name.
This a cherry pick going wrong. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Listen to me. This is a cherry pick going wrong. You thought shit was sweet. You knew you was hurt. Bro. You knew you was hurt. You only wanted to fight Jose. Now you think Mario's short, but you forgetting he Mexican. You forgetting this is what they was born and bred to do. It's gonna be on. It's on for you, Brona. Brona Granados all over again. I see you later, Cincinnati. Don't run. Don't you run. We got SOG on the phone, and we going straight out to Texas. The true champ, the Ring Magazine belt holder, Eric SOG Cruz. What's going on, Cruz? Talk to me. Good morning.
Yo, Ness, what's going on, brother? Feels good to be back on the show. I just heard Anthony, calling in, talking all this smack, saying how I don't call him out. But last I checked, he said he was injured to fight me, but not injured to fight Jose. So, why would I be calling out an injured man?
Exactly. He got excuses when it comes to you.
Yeah. Hey, I don't blame him though. Time he needs, time to train and all that. Yo, take whatever you need, brother. I'm gonna get Jose. I'm gonna get that belt and keep it moving.
Cruz, you're just gonna give me dead air, huh? So talk to me about training, preparation. How's it going, brother? Because I didn't know that you and Marvin were not training together. This is gonna be different for Team Texas. Usually you guys are, in the park, you're doing your miles, you're doing your sparring together. How is it now?
Man, now, a couple of things changed. Like Marvin said, he moved away like an hour. So I've been kind of training by myself. I got with Coach Mitty. He's been giving me workouts. I've been training every day. He gives me a nutrition plan on what to eat and everything. So on my end, I've been working out every day, man. I'm not taking any time off. If I got to get my workout at 1 a.m. when my 2 girls are asleep or when I don't have to go to Bible study, that's what I'm doing. And I honestly, I'm not trying to exaggerate or anything. This is probably the best Border Wars training camp that I've had. I'm 6 pounds away from making weight. And at the beginning of the year, January 1st, I weighed myself and I was 214. So I'm 6 pounds away from 185. So yeah, man, I'm feeling great. Can't wait.
Damn. So bottom line, what I'm interpreting is Jose woke up a beast. He motivated you.
He did. He definitely did. I mean, we're fighting at my hometown. So he keeps on. I get what he's trying to do. He tries to make the event sound like it's not going to happen because of this and because of that. he's trying to get me to be unmotivated for this event, but that's not going to stop me, man. I'm working out, like I said, every day. I'm running faster than I never ran. I'm running more miles than I've ever ran. I'm eating healthy than I ever have. So I'm going to be ready. And if Jose beats me, like, oh, all the props to him. Like, he's the man. Like, if Jose beats me, I'll consider him over Anthony. Like, I think Jose beats Anthony if he can beat me. Like, that's just how hard I'm training. That's just how confident I'm feeling right now.
Wow. So let me ask you, what do you, because I've asked a couple of fighters this yesterday, you know what I mean, after the fight, like, what does Jose do well for you? What could you grade him a letter A for?
His movement. I looked at his some of his fights because the first Border Wars, I actually recorded all the fights, so I had a little bit of footage on Jose to go back, and I think his movement is very underrated. He kind of moves a lot, and he'll just kind of tap you and try to beat you with points. He'll try to, you know, stick and move. So his movement is actually really good. So yeah, that's why I've been running a lot. I've been running a lot, trying to learn how to cut off the ring so he doesn't, you know, run away from me, and I can just close down the ring and, you know, do my thing.
Now, are you still going to that gym that you took me to?
No, I haven't gone to that gym.
What's the name of that gym?
Like the
by
last
the way,
Border Wars ended.
Just for reference for those listening, what's the name of that gym?
That gym is in Irving, and it's called the George Boxing Gym. They also do a little bit of MMA. But yeah, I'm not going to that gym anymore, only because when you went up there, you kind of saw how it was, where you have to work around their schedule. So I'm looking for another gym, and I kind of have one where I should be joining next week. It's called Sweat Gym.
And why didn't you go to Round by Round? Excuse me, R&R right there where Earl used to train at. Now that you know, Derek James has his own gym, Earl isn't there, but R&R is there. Isn't that near you?
It is near me. It's like about 15 minutes away. And the only reason I'm not going to that one, I'm going to Sweat, is because Sweat is actually open 24 hours. And like I said, now that I have two jobs, like sometimes I'll get my workout in like at midnight or at 1 in the morning.
Holy
and
shit.
That gym being open 24 hours is perfect for me.
When did that happen?
2 jobs, yeah. And I'm going to Bible study. It started in June, actually, of last year.
And what, you trying to get a house?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, like I told you, I got 2 girls, man. So any little bit of extra income I can get in is definitely good. But I still find time to train. I still find time to train, be a dad, be a husband, go to Bible study. Like, you know, there's no excuses on my end.
Man, beautiful, beautiful, man. Listen, Cruz, I can't even ask you anything else. We always know the SOG's doing what he's supposed to do, and that's why you're SOG, man. I can't wait for March. It's going to be a great fight, and see you then. Let me keep these lines moving. Looks like we got a new caller. I don't have you in the books here, brother, so talk to me. 320-455. 320-455. Who's this?
This is Will. One out Willie.
Will. So I believe this is Will that is supposed to be in Border Wars, correct? You're 126-pound Will?
No, I'm 136 right now. I'm on my way to 140.
Oh wait, is this the Will that signed up to Border Wars though?
Yeah, this is me.
Okay, so isn't the fight contracted at 126?
126. No, they didn't tell me that. I thought we was fighting at 145.
Okay, 145. Listen, I'm in the back end. I'm playing commentator and referee, all those things, except, you know, like, you know, Jose is that's why people are flaky, because they're like, every day Jose is like, no, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. But that's his mental tactic to try and get in Cruz's head. But you see what Cruz said, that's not working. He's training. So you're at 136 right now, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yep, and you gonna
solid.
And you want to bulk up even more to 145, because you're saying 136 solid.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you know, it's nothing.
So Will, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. This is the first time I even get to talk to you.
Oh yeah, this is my first time, first fight ever, amateur fight. I'm fighting out of Minnesota. I'm from Chicago, you know. I've been watching Floyd Mayweather reign. You know, recently I've been watching Deontay Wilder. So that's who I'm into right now.
Cool, cool. So what made you want to get in the ring?
Really, I've been street fighting all my life, but it's something about that physical chess match, draws me into it.
Cool, cool. So obviously, 3 rounds, 2-minute rounds, open face headgear.
Most definitely.
Cool.
I'm ready for that.
So you're in Minnesota, man. So are you going to use the gym of Caleb Truax and Jamal James?
No, I'm actually using a small gym, Golden Gloves gym.
Nice.
Out in the suburbs in St. Cloud.
Okay. Okay, so you at a Golden Gloves gym. Damn, you're going to be getting some real good work. You ever sparred? Have you ever sparred?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been sparring. I'm ready for that smoke. He was just in the chat talking crazy, so he better come with it.
Who and who are you fighting?
Lauren.
Lauren.
I think that's how you say his name, I guess.
I'm gonna have to get the commission on. Listen, let me go back to you, Will. I got you down though, and I'm gonna have to get Jose in here to clear up some of these other fights that I don't have all the details to. I hate being unprepared. I thought Jose hung up. Jose in Canada, what's going on? Jose, you got to inform us on these new fights. Whoa.
Yo.
Whoa, this guy's at his kid's basketball game. Meanwhile, he wants to do this show. What's going on, Jose?
Yo, sorry, I'm just at a wrestling meet right now, man. So I just came here. But anyway, I'll try to cover the mic up so you can't hear other noise. I'll be quick here. So yeah, we got Will versus Lauren at 150 pounds.
50.
So we got Will right now is at 136. Yeah, we got Will that's at 135, 136, and we got Lauren, who right now is at 150, around there. So we don't want to have any inconveniences with weight. So we decided 150 would be a good weight, and they both agreed. That's already starting to heat up here on our fighters chat. We got Ahmed versus Matt Garces, who's Joseph Mastermind's younger brother. So that fight's going to heat up. Ahmed's got some really good physical attributes there. He's a big boy, and I mean, he seems to be a master of the weight game, so he's good.
So wait a minute. No. The rest I know. I just didn't know about Will and Lauren. I thought you had a 126-pound fight on the card.
Well, we did. Initially, Will said he was going to try to fight at 126, 130, but logistically we couldn't match it up, right? So, Will and Lauren being the brave men that they are, man. That's the difference, man. Addressing Anthony Cobra's comment about you being called out, man. That's the difference between somebody wanting to fight and somebody ducking a fight, man. This guy called you out online. You should have fucking held a show, a fundraiser, raised money, done whatever it takes to have gotten Mark from Ireland to face you, man, because you didn't want it.
Why the fuck would I pay someone to come over here to fight me? You want to fight me?
You know why?
You're insane, bro. You're
insane.
No,
man.
Man. Let me ask you a question. Hold on a minute. Are you paying Cruz? I didn't think so.
No, man.
I didn't think so.
Crews don't need to be paid, man.
Exactly.
Certain men don't need to be paid.
And those are the people. Those are the people that are going to be in this league. We're not going to have clowns in this league. We got people who will keep coming back. Marvin is a second timer. I'm a second timer. You're a third timer. Cruz is a third timer. We don't need clowns. We already got you for that, Jester.
Yo, and this is the thing, man. You know what? People think, Cruz is a killer, man, and maybe he is. And just to give Cruz the respect he deserves, because Cruz is a straight up legit dude, man. This will be the best I'll be in shape, man. I'm gonna bring everything I got. Everything I have is gonna be.
You already lost.
It's gonna be everything.
You already lost. You lost a long time ago. That's why you've been trying to pull out of this fight. And now hearing Cruz do all that. Listen, Cruz is, everyone knows that the both of you, your downfalls always were that you were fucking fat and you were fucking slow and you were fucking no stamina. But if Cruz is working on that, you're done. You're done because everybody knows Cruz has 10 times the power that you got. Everybody knows Cruz punches while you punch. And I don't mean just you. I mean in general. He is a guy that likes to counter during the exchange. You're done if he has stamina. The only thing, and I talked to Jose off air the other day. The only thing that we were banking on was him being able to move. And that is what Cruz is working on. He's done. I can't wait to call that fight, Jose. Jeez. Who should we send your body to?
Yo, man, no. Listen to me carefully, man. This is not just about winning for me, man. My first 2 fights were only about winning because that's all that mattered. This fight is not just about winning. It's about showing how I'm going to win. And I'm telling you right now, man, all that, I know how to box. Of course I do, man. It's fucking beautiful, bro. I float like a butterfly, but this fight I'm going to sting like a fucking bee. And I'm telling you, I'm not moving out of Cruz's way, man. It's going to be Canelo Triple G. Triple G's his hero. Well, guess what, man? I'm going to Canelo his ass. I'm going to be right in front of him the whole fight. My coach said, no, let's not do it.
You never even hurt anybody. You never even hurt anybody. You haven't hurt one person in Border Wars.
You know what? I'm going to hurt Las Vegas, man, because I'm going to break the fucking odds. And I'm telling you, Cruz is going to get stopped, bro. That's the truth. I'm telling you right now. I'm not getting out of his way. It's gonna be me the whole time. I'm gonna Canelo his ass, man.
Jose.
I'm gonna go up to Sugar Shane. And I'm gonna fight Sugar Shane, who is Anthony.
Jose, how legitimate was that knockdown your brother-in-law, Zach the Mac Daddy Kramer, got over Cruz? Because some are saying that wasn't legitimate. Was it a legitimate knockdown?
The point is this, man.
No. Was it a legitimate knockdown?
That Zach did to him? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. The fact that Zach fell, if you look at it, Zach didn't get punched. He didn't get hurt. He just slipped. Zach's not an athlete. No.
You know, I'm saying when Zach hit him and they gave Eric Cruz an 8 count. Didn't they give him an 8 count?
Yeah. How convenient is it right now that that's his coach, man? His coach saved him, man, because that would have been a stoppage, a flat-out knockout.
Okay, but you're not answering the question.
Biggest bomb in Border Wars history.
You're not answering the question.
Yeah, that's a legit standing 8. And guess what a standing 8 is in the pros, Ness? You know it. Why don't you tell everyone listening? What's a standing 8 in the pros, Ness? Tell us. You know what that is?
Knockdown.
No. It's not a knockdown. It's a knockout. It's a TKO, buddy.
No. Standing 8 count in the pros is not a TKO, bro. TKO is when they stop the fight, like the referee.
Ness, this is why you've got to get beat, knocking off your perch. And you know what? You've got to go to second in line, man. You can't be hosting. How can you say in the pros there's standing 8? There's no standing 8. It's called the fight is over.
Man, you're crazy, bro. Boxing. You're crazy. You know Referees give standing 8 counts all the time. When a fighter falls into, listen to me. When a fighter falls into the rope, right, and the referee steps in and gives him a count, it's because the ropes kept him up. So they gave him a standing 8 count.
That's not a
now
standing 8.
I got to keep it moving.
That's not a standing.
I got to keep it moving. We're going to go to what I believe is Willis's opponent. But before we get to Willis's opponent and then back to Willis, I do want Cruz. I need you to tell the people your version of this knockdown. Were you officially counted for a knockdown in that fight? Or are you going to make me go back and watch it?
That knockdown, I found it a little bit weird. I mean, yeah, Coach Mitty is my trainer now. He was a ref at the moment. Zach hit me once, and I went back, and then Coach Mitty, he just looked at me and he stopped the fight. If you look at the footage, he never counted, so I didn't even know what was going on. Like, yo, why'd you stop the fight? But I guess he was just being cautious. But,
wait a minute. So now I hear what Jose is saying. So Jose is saying that they stopped the fight, and then all of a sudden, some shady business, they let you keep going.
I don't know about that, but Coach Mitty was the same ref that stopped his fight and gave him the win, so he can't say that Coach Mitty was being biased because thanks to Coach Mitty, he got that W last fight.
Well, maybe Coach Mitty wanted you guys to meet all along, and he fucking was in someone's bag.
Hey, maybe he was serving them up for me, right? I don't know.
All right, Cruz, let me get to 4-1 for let me see. I think this is wait. No. 415-299. First time caller.
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up? Who's this?
This is Lauren. Will's opponent for Border Wars.
Lauren. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
So first time calling in. We haven't spoke. So where you from?
I'm from Seattle, Washington. Live in the Bay Area, California right now. Training out of 3rd Street Boxing Gym here in San Francisco, California.
Well, you broke up there. You said what?
I'm from Seattle, Washington. I'm living right now in San Francisco, California, training out of 3rd Street Boxing Gym.
Uh-oh, training at a 3rd Street. Whoa. How much experience you got, Lauren?
No amateur fights. I sparred. My buddy right now, shout out to Cornbread, just won the first round of the regional gold gloves, but I never competed. Nothing like that.
How often do you spar, Lauren? You sound like you in there a lot.
Nah, I mean, well, I'm coming back from a rotator cuff injury right now, honestly. So I'm getting back into sparring. Right now I'm just focusing on conditioning and stuff like that. But I haven't been sparring a lot. When I'm up and going, though, I'll be sparring like once, twice a week for sure.
All right. Well, we'll hope you're a good sport, you know. No abusing here. But so how old are you?
31.
Okay, 31. So outside of boxing, how regularly do you stay active? Or is this like you're getting back into it now?
Man, you didn't ask Will none of these questions, man. What you doing to me?
We going back to Will. Remember that. Remember.
You trying to see my road work schedule? You trying to see what system I'm
same,
on, all that stuff?
Listen to me. Same thing I did to Marvin the Tank. Same thing I did to Cruz. I mean, remember, you got to envision this. Like if you guys were on Showtime, Showtime would be presenting the viewers with all this information in some sort of all access or 24/7, correct?
Yeah.
Now
correct.
We got to let our listeners use their imagination and do more audio shows because we're essentially a podcast. So this is all part of it. Believe me, listen, Jose is doing a poor job being a commissioner. Before you sign up, you're supposed to sign a contract stating that you're going to send weekly footage because it's unfair for the fighter to fight someone blindly. Like he got because remember, if Floyd fights anybody,
I fight him blind.
No.
No.
He's got to submit footage too, bro. Think about it. If Floyd comes back, if Floyd comes back, he's got 20-something fights to see of Earl Spence. You know, you can't call him a duck, you know. But if someone all of a sudden backs out, they're like, wait, I don't know who Lauren is. Because they never seen you. Like, that's not a duck. You know, people need that info. That's why you stay away. That's why you stay away from the Mexico fights, brother. You see what happened last night? Oh my gosh! Shout out to Christian Carter. I hope he's okay. I mean, look, you see, that's why.
For real.
You don't know. You don't know what could happen, bro. You got to be careful.
No,
so.
I'll tell you this. No, I ain't stacking the deck in no way, man. I'm a club fighter. I've been in there for 3 years now. I work. I do road work. I do my piece. I do my recovery piece. Shout out to CBD. You know, I don't know, man. One I really sounded pretty greasy, man. He sounded like a real one, dude.
He does. He does. But that's the thing.
He does. You know? I think, and not only that, but hey, homie got cojones, dude. He's a smaller man.
He is.
Coming up, what, 10 pounds out of his range? So,
and how tall are you?
No doubt about it. It's going to be a war, bro. I know you're going to make us fight first because nobody knows us, but then after that, the rest of the shit going to be tired, bro. The rest of the shit going to be tired. You're going to be like, damn, these guys main event.
So wait, how tall are you?
We'll be the intern. What up?
How tall are you?
Tall enough?
Whoa, this guy.
I'm 6'1".
6'1". Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, let me go. Let me go to Willis, man.
I'll be on him like a.
Hold on a minute there. Lauren in Seattle. Hold on a minute. Uh-oh, I got a smile on my face. This just got good. So, Will, man, what's up, brother? Is it Willis or Will?
Yo, what's up? No, it's just Will. One not Willie.
Okay, Will. So, Will, all right. So, same thing for you, man. How tall are you, brother?
Shit, I'm 5'7".
5'7". Okay, 5'7", 136. You're gonna move up. And how much experience you have?
Shit, you know, I've been training for like a year or so. You know.
Wow. Wait a minute. So you got any amateur fights?
No, I ain't got no amateur fights.
And when you say you've been training for a year, what does that mean?
That's been in the gym, you know, sparring.
In the boxing. Oh, in the boxing gym sparring. Nice. So what does your coach say to you?
You know, shit, it's whatever I want to do. You know, this ain't nothing new. Fighting, you know?
No.
Like,
I mean, what does he say when you're in there working?
Oh, what you mean?
I don't know. What sort of words of encouragement? What sort of words of encouragement do you hear him calling out when you in there? I don't know. We trying to get into. We don't know Will. We want to know Will.
Well, you know, he tell me things I need to work on. You know, and shit, I've improved from there.
So, all right. What would you say your style is like? Are you a boxer? Are you a boxer puncher? You know, Earl Spence walk you down. Floyd Mayweather round by round, like.
I'm more like a Mayweather Pacquiao person, you know.
Wow, Pacquiao.
Mayweather defense.
So Pacquiao output.
You say what?
So the Pacquiao output.
I mean, don't get caught slipping. That's all, you know.
So when can we expect some footage of you guys? Border Wars, because listen.
Oh, you should expect some footage from me this week, Tuesday.
Perfect. Anything you want me to ask Lauren, and I'll have him, and I'll ask him the same thing as far as anything he wants me to ask you before I let you go.
I mean, you covered enough.
All right.
All
right. Let me get back to Lauren. Lauren, anything you want me to ask him? And any final words?
No, man, no. I think Will sound like a real man. I think we're gonna handle it in the ring. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna have my hands up. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. I guarantee that. I fancy myself like a Jared Swift Hurt type, but really much more accurate, probably like a poor man's Sam Eggington. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm here to fight. I'm here to bang. You won't be disappointed. And after that, everybody that's fighting after us is really going to have to bring their A game. Otherwise, everybody's going to be real disappointed, because I know me and Will going to put on a show for sure. And you know what? And you're giving my boy Jose a hard time, dude. He did a real good job organizing this, getting me and Will's fight together. After the signups got taken down, you know, he helped me out with the PayPal, all that shit. So he's putting it together, man.
Yeah, but he's secretly trying to duck that Cruz fight, man. I'm telling you. If you had an iPhone,
well, hey, what's up with your boy? What's up with your boy Mario ducking my boy, my training partner, the Soup Kitchen boy, Colin Arlen?
Oh well, Mario.
He was supposed to have this fight lined up. Now he's taking an injured opponent. He's taking a guy coming off an injury, not 100%.
He's taking the bigger
fight.
fight.
That's not how TV host should be doing this.
He's taking the bigger
He's
fight.
Taking a bigger fight.
Anthony
no, he's
has
taking an easier fight.
You gotta watch the footage.
Big Baby Miller is a bigger fight than some, but that doesn't mean it's a harder fight.
Hey, man, listen, we don't know you yet. Right now, you're still Tyson Fury level. Who are you? We know Anthony.
Who are you?
Lauren, thanks for calling in. Listen, Anthony, you see they doubting you because you ain't been out here, because you got 12 months off looking like a duck. They calling you duck sauce. They calling you injured out here because that's what you putting out in the media, that you injured, that you a wounded animal. Damn, Ant. Damn.
Hey, all they got to do is go back and watch Border Wars 2 footage of the show me and Aaron Garcia put on, and realize, although, you know, this guy put on a spectacular show, he was injured the whole time. He couldn't breathe out of his nose because of a deviated septum. He couldn't dip and bend like he wanted because he had damaged cartilage in his knee. And he still went out and starched his opponent. So, I mean, hey, if at any point he wants a voluntary at whatever weight that he wants, I mean, hey, that's a future bout. If he talks that big and wants that smoke, you already know who I am, the Can Man, the original Can Man, not the fake one. So if you want that, come get that. If you don't, stay in your lane. Just like I said, when I call your name, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son, because I won't let you forget it.
All right,
and that goes for anybody. My man, yeah.
Thanks for calling in, brother. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Border Wars 4. It's going down. Dallas, Texas. We're looking at Friday morning or Saturday morning. It's going down. Listen, between Lauren and fucking Will, they got me actually happy. I ain't take no blind fights. Fuck that. I'm not. See, Ant, you did the right thing, Ant. You better see footage on these jokers. Fuck all that. They can't just get in the ring with the champ. Let me bring back the commish, a.k.a. the WBC crony. He's a jabroni. He's a jabroni. Jose, what up?
Yes, it's good to hear. It's good to hear you admitting that you just wouldn't take any fights, man. Because you know what? There's brave man, and then there's fucking still man.
I want you.
Of course.
I'm the biggest prize.
See what I do to Cruz, and then
I'm the biggest prize in TBV Border Wars history, bro. You can't. Yo, did Floyd ever fight some unknown Mexican from Seattle? Hell no. He ain't never fight no dude.
You ain't Floyd, man.
Where Lawrence
say
he was from? Lawrence said, Lawrence was from Seattle and Willis was from where? I ain't fighting them dudes, bro. We got to see tape. Champs fight with champs. You heard what Wilder said.
Well, you know what? We scouted these guys. We had various fighters that wanted to go. We talked to Lauren. We talked to Will. They have the sellability factor. These guys have the it factor.
They sold
man.
that
these
fight.
guys are champions. That's what it's all about, man.
No, they sold it.
That fight's gonna be nice. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they sold it.
Of course. And man, you should hear Ahmed, man. Ahmed's another great talker. Ahmed's gonna back it up. He's like a physical specimen. This shit's gonna be top level. And Ness, come on, man. It's Border Wars 3. Get your shit together, man. You're already trying to sabotage this promotion. Trying to ice out our fighters.
You're wrong, bro. Listen, it was Thurman's, right? Then it was Kevin Cunningham.
That was never Border Wars. That was never Border Wars. That was Inception. Did you acknowledge that?
That was Inception.
No. Then you're giving all the credit. You're giving all the credit to MD and to Matt. That's
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That was the Inception. It would always get credit. See, that's the problem with people. That's why people don't progress in this world. I don't have any issues giving credit where credit is due. We were all friends at the time, and that's where the Inception, that's where it started from. It started from two hosts not getting along. I'm not going to take that away. This is Border Wars 4. First one was in Keith Thurman's gym with Keith Thurman being a celebrity ref and host. Next one was in Kevin Cunningham's gym right there with Broner and Erickson Lubin just finished training with Kevin Cunningham being the actual ref and celebrity host. And then the next one was in Javier Caputillo's gym, the trainer of Antonio Margarito in Los Angeles, with him being the host. So, yeah, no, man, this is Border Wars 4. Stop fucking hating. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We doing it. It's the number 4. We rocking. It's getting bigger. And I'm telling you, with this one is going to be different, man, because of the coverage of it. Like, shout out to Mickey Caparelli and Beetlejuice, or I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced commonly, but whatever. The point is, he did a fantastic job, but it was still only 2 cameras. That wasn't like, that was 2 years ago. You feel me? Like, we trying to do something else. So we're hoping that this time around the production value is through the roof. I actually wanted more than production value. I wanted some sort of uniforms and shit, because I don't really like that just everybody coming in looking all crazy, man. We got to graduate to that. We need to get some sponsors on this and get these fighters some actual uniforms, maybe some Border Wars or TBV uniforms, whatever, maybe WBC. That's another thing. Maybe I put it on the line, maybe I don't. I'm in talks with the IBO, because that's the one of the last sanctioning bodies that we're missing. And they may be sending us an IBO belt. Maybe it's on this Border Wars. Maybe it's not. We'll see. But we want to have one of every sanctioning body to keep things nice and uniform. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. And don't forget if you want to watch Border Wars, you have to be on the $5 level, unfortunately, because Border Wars is no different than a bowling league, a basketball league, a chess league. There's dues, there's fees in order to make this happen. You heard the gyms that we were in. Costs money to get to those gyms. It costs money to shut those gyms down. Okay? We had over 24 fighters in Los Angeles Border Wars. It costs money to shut the gym down. And Border Wars isn't for everyone. If this isn't for you, you know, click on the next episode. We do plenty of free episodes. You don't have to hate on Border Wars. It's a, you know, private thing anyway. It's for it's for Patreons only. It'll be live streamed to Patreon, and it's on Patreon right now to watch. All sparring is at that Border Wars level as well, which is that $5 level. You'll get to see, you know, Jose sparring and training throughout the 3 seasons. You'll be able to go back and watch his previous fights, be able to watch my previous fights. You'll be able to watch my sparring, my training, Doomsday sparring. You can see Doomsday actually sparring some pros back there, you know. So yeah, man, who else? You'll see just about everybody. You'll see, you know, Warren winning the WBO title. You'll see Cruz knocking out. Well, he didn't really knock him out, but it was a bad fight. He was beating him. He beat him up. But yeah, you'll see Cruz beat Angelo Huracan, the alleged, not alleged. He was an amateur with you know, accolades. But hey, Cruz put a stop to all that shit. Benjamin Franklin, we will absolutely be doing live fight chats today for many of the fights. And at 1 o'clock, holy shit, I gotta go. In 30 minutes, we gotta do Beating the Odds with TBV. We pushed it back because I was at the live fight for Sonny Cantu and Darmani Rock and Christian Cardo. Check out all the footage on our YouTube channel right here at youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We made it to 96,000. We on the hunt for 97. So don't forget to subscribe right here at youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice and help us achieve those goals for 2019. Head on over to the videos page and check out all those videos. We're bringing you so much heat. A lot of up-and-coming amateurs and pro. I mean, well, you know, amateurs that turn pros, signed to some big promotional companies, making their debuts, looking hot. You should follow their career early. And we'll check you guys out on the next one. We're usually doing 1 Border Wars show per week. As things heat up, we will do more. The more you can be, if you're a Border Wars participant, the more that you can be in communication with the rest of the crew, the more shows we can do. If you have an iPhone, you should probably ask Jose to include you in the Border Wars only chat. We have a Border Wars only chat that goes on 24/7. And it really keeps the fire. You know, that's the reason that myself and Cruz and Marvin and Jose and even Anthony, you know, we come on with that passion because it's only an extension of what started in a chat that is 24/7. Jose's in Canada, 2 hours behind me on the East Coast, you know, so it's 10:24 where he's at in Calgary. You got Anthony all the way in Cincinnati, Cruz in Texas, Marvin in Texas. We got a guy in Australia. So, like, it's popping in the Border Wars chat, but it's all about Border Wars. So, peace.